Hey YouTube, it's Elise acting out. Today I'm coming at you with a story time, and it's gonna be all about how I went to New York by myself for my first off-Broadway audition. So I've only been to New York 4 times, and it was always with someone. So this was a huge step as far as getting out of my comfort zone, which if you're gonna be an actor, you definitely need to get used to. So I first heard about this audition from my current mentor, who forwarded me the email for the invite to the audition. And when I saw it, I just knew that I had to do it because I told myself I wanted to expand outside of the DMV. She called up her friend, her actor friend, and Monique. Shout out to Monique. She allowed me to stay at her place overnight because callbacks were the next day. That was really, really kind of her. I had to wake up really early. My bus was, I have to say, 8 a.m. As you can see, my face is beat in these clips that are capturing my little adventure. I'm looking homely. Okay, so don't judge me, you know, just don't. Headed to Union Station. Thanks, Mom, for dropping me off. Alright, I am on Megabus right now, headed to New York. I'll try and vlog as much as I can, but yeah, I'll try.
The Tune Squad.
It was about 3 hours and 40 minutes later. They drop us off on like a random street, random to me because I don't know anything about New York. Of course, I'm GPSing everything. And luckily, the audition spot is walking distance from where the Megabus dropped everyone off. So I walked to the audition space and I see like a couple security guards and saw that it was like the type of building that you needed to kind of go through a metal detector for. So I was like, ugh, alright. I went to get something to eat, of course. There wasn't a bathroom in there, and I really needed one to do my makeup because, as you can see in them clips, your girl was looking like she lost the fight. Okay. Finally found a place with somewhat good lighting so I can do my makeup. I'm actually in the audition space. I was at McDonald's. It was really nice, but the lighting was like so off. I couldn't trust it. Plus, people kept on knocking on the door. Like, there were other bathrooms, but they were like around the corner. It turned out being like a rush job. Like, I forgot my eyeliner. I really only had enough time to just put on some foundation and some mascara, really. I basically looked like a less rough version of myself, which was the best I could do at that moment. My audition at that point was still 2 hours and some change away, so it didn't make sense to stay there. Went back to McDonald's, sat there for like 2 hours, just going over like lines, exercises, whatever, until it was time. So I went back to the audition spot and signed in my name, and I waited. And then they called me in. I recognized the playwright, and she had someone else with her. They were running behind, so they had cut the monologue in half. I performed it to the best of my ability, and they were like, thanks. That was it. Like, all of this just for this little moment. But regardless, I was just so thankful that I had a chance to even be in the room. That's not all. After that, I took a lift to Monique's theater reading and sat in for that performance, which was amazing. And I loved how they did it, which was basically putting new playwrights on a map, really, and just giving them a platform to hear their piece out loud. And it was just really cool because I didn't only hear hers, but I heard a couple others as well, and it just sounded, they were just really good stories. You guys, I have officially survived a full day in New York by myself. I don't know New York from anybody. So I'm proud of myself. Went to my first off-Broadway audition. Monique, shout out to Monique. She was really kind in letting me stay at her place. Good morning, guys. Well, I am gonna head back home today. I did not receive a call back. Even though it's early in the morning, I feel like I haven't. I feel like I would have heard from them already. So I have a bus ticket for 1 back to DC. I'm going to go eat, drop off Monique's keys, and then head to the location where the bus is going to be. And I kind of already knew that I was not going to get a call back because usually in auditions, if they're really feeling you, they'll ask you to adjust something, and I didn't get any of that. I walked across the street to this breakfast spot and had a crate. That's what it is. I had a crate, which was so good. It was like chicken, cheese, and some chicken, cheese, and mushroom crate. Oh, it was so good. And I'm gonna cleanse right now, so just thinking about it is making my mouth water. But anyway, so I had the crate, and then I called a Lyft to take me to Monique's job to give her her keys. The Lyft, like, we were like in the same area, but just couldn't seem to find each other. So that Lyft went out the window. I called another Lyft, and they never even like left the location they were at, and then just canceled on me after like 10 minutes of waiting. And then I finally called a third Lyft, and at that point I'm like, oh my God, like, come on now. Like, I'm running late at this point. I'm not sure if I'll have a chance to make my megabus. So I finally get the third Lyft. Third time's the charm, thank you God. And make my way to Monique's job. Dropped off her keys. At that point, I was pretty much late. I pretty much missed the bus. I didn't even know where the bus was even going to be. It wasn't the same spot that they dropped us off at. It was a whole different spot, and it was just like a random street. There was no like actual address. I couldn't GPS it, so I was just like, man, forget it. So I went to Chopped, ate me a healthy salad, and called my mom. My mom was able to gather up enough information from the home base to give me an address where I could lift to. I think it was like close to an hour just standing in line. Like, I was the second person in line. And it was cold. And the bus was late. And at that point I was really over it. But the bus finally came. Nobody sat next to me, so I stretched out my legs and plugged in my phone in the outlet, and I was good to go. And that's my story time of my first off-Broadway experience / solo dolo trip to New York. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, do it now. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.